do yesterday, Billy?
Just around with the mom.
What'd your mom think? She happy to see you?
Yeah. Actually, yesterday it rained for a whole day.
It rained?
Yeah, rain heavily. There have been pouring water all day.
Really?
Yeah.
It sure didn't rain in Shanghai. Yeah, it's hot there.
It was very, very cool yesterday.
Okay, so like when I want to go back and I want to take a ride in a taxi in Beijing, I just watch my video. And then I'd pay Jess $10. Hey, did you drop off those receipts? Bill,
Yeah.
did you drop off those receipts?
No, because it rains.
It rained so bad.
Yeah, so is that okay?
I guess. I mean, whatever. I guess it should be okay. It should be no problem.
可以。看你刚刚觉得就不需要特别好的，那可以没问题。你不用像别的纸，就是专门海打的有分多种，有些海打就会分到六个种以上。
这样的话，我可以把你检查贴的那个图片。
要不然也不错吗？可行。
这个是这儿就行，路边停着，拐过去吧，拐到
看你
好，
因为这个里面它是你先把它做出来，做到
这么
然后你
左转，
对，
或者你找个地方，因为里面可能会特别不好走，你就靠边停一下也行，走过去。
but it did charge. You know, at night the sunset is really beautiful. You can see the mountains up in the countryside. Yeah, if the sun like sets just on you know, with the right direction. Wow, this thing zooms pretty well. Get the Jianguo shots. Just will miss this. Let's go!
The White House.
Okay.
And now we'll look at some of the other computer stories.
We'll videotape the Jianguo.
Forward Tech Desk in San Francisco. Greg LePage. Greg?
Thanks, Martin. Did you have trouble with your email
George,
or
the bargaining
connecting to your
master.
website this Thursday? Well, it may have something to do with a glitch caused by a technician's error at Network Solutions, the company that assigns internet domain names. CNN's Kilter Hoffman has the story.
Thursday, your connection computer is dialed. Please press the number and dial again. Thank you. It's as if you're dialing the right number, but your call won't go through. Or the post office returns your mail saying you put the wrong address on it. Early Wednesday morning, the Internet Directory System had a breakdown. Nancy Regenberg tried to send electronic mail from Maryland to the Congress.
Hi.
Okay, well, we're going for dinner very soon, so tell us how you feel about dinner.
We are extremely hungry.
我知道有一个那种涮的地
She's
方，
so never quiet.
便宜，但是
And when the camera goes on,
就是那种
so
30
quiet.
多块钱，就是说是一全包，然后一大堆的那个东西。
没意思。
嗨，
Say hi to Jeff.
Say hello. You know? 跟那个 Jessica 打招呼。
Hi Jessica. Nice to meet you.
Jessica. Hi, Jessica.
George, tell us how you feel about dinner.
I'm waiting for the dinner. I'm starving right now.
Tina, she's so quiet. I can't believe this.
Hi, hello Jessica. I miss you.
I'm
离那个什么
Hey. Hi, Jess. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. 在哪儿？
去哪儿啊？
他们昆仑对面那个。
对面。
对，什么 Wondering like what am I doing in Beijing when I could be in Shanghai? I mean, Shanghai's really nice compared to Beijing. I mean, and the girls are really cute.
How about the weather? It's humid.
Yeah, it was humid there though. It was humid. There's more, it feels more Western and more... When was the last time you were in Shanghai? Been a while? Has it been a while since you've been in Shanghai last? Really?
I spent 4 years there.
I only spent 4 hours. My whole life.
Why only 4 hours?
That's a business trip.
That's a really short business trip. Okay, I can show the back of a taxi in Beijing. The only thing is I can only get George's head.
那天没有在那个待了在肯德基待了那天你打电话对
起码他在年底之前不会去任何公司做这个他的目标，可以没有自己干。然后他现在在找房子，想住在那个崇文门那一带，或者是在那个天坛那边那附近。对，要你有朋友在那儿，哎，7英里离你房子你可以转租给他。
对，正好快到7个房子了。
然后你们不敢接。
他女朋友也是中国人，他的女朋友太惹眼了。
Roger, that was dinner time.
Oh, yeah, but I might get homesick for a ride through Beijing.
Okay, you can introduce. At your left side is MC. At your right side is the construction site of German MC.
I think you'd make a good tour guide, George. I'm taking you with for the rest of the week.
上礼拜给我忙坏了，没有心力憔悴，做完了，做那配音简直是烦死了。
Yeah.
Roger, can you believe act as a voice over?
Did you do really?
Yeah.
For what? What was it for?
For HBSBSO. SBSO advertising. It's not actually, it's not advertising, it's an introduction. Kind of introduction program.
Oh, well.
唱起来呢 how they benefit from HBs. He's waiting for you. He want money. Look at this guy.
Okay. Tina, how long have you been in China?
24 years.
24 years. 24 years. Do you speak Mandarin?
Sure, of course.
A little bit. A little bit. 中文。
这是北京。
这是北京，中国。
Okay, and what's
这
your
是昆仑饭店。
what's your association with this disreputable-looking guy?
This is genuine.
Please use this word.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, and George, how long have you been in China?
About 28 years.
28 years.
Yes.
Do you speak Putonghua?
No, I cannot.
Oh, there's that guy.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Go ahead.
Yeah, this kind of cab is very popular in Beijing. The cheapest one and cost only 10 kuai for 10 kilometer. And in Beijing Hua we call Miandi. That means mini cab. Okay. Most common color for this kind of cab is yellow one. But today we took a white one.
White one. All the Miandis, we got the white one.
Yeah.
Now, are these the most safest of the luxurious of all the cabs in Beijing? These are the ones all the poor Lawai take. Okay, and how many people die per year in Miandi?
No record for this.
No, there's no report. No such kind of reports according to this kind of issues. Hi!
Li Ning's a fan of Miandi's.
I'm afraid of. I'm scared taking this kind of Miandi.
But they're big, they're spacious, they smell nice, and you can freely smoke in them as long as your cigarette butts don't land on the gasoline on the floor.
No. This is
Where's that going, Wang?
Like a pretty boy.
With the infamous Beijing Scene t-shirt. You know, every time I see him, he's always got a Beijing Scene t-shirt on.
Yeah.
You'll be able to tell the ride from the amount of bumping this picture will have.
For the gift from my brother's marriage.
Video camera? I think they make really great gifts.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're funny.
你觉得要点什么？萝卜蘸酱。凉菜这里有。什么东西？
Okay, we just finished dinner. It was interesting.
It's delicious.
I have no idea what any of it was, but I ate it. And some of it was really good.
You like this?
Yeah, actually some of it I like.
Which one? This one?
I like this. This is cool. This is good. The beef was good.
Which one?
Okay, Echo.
Yeah.
Tell us, now that you've eaten dinner, how do you feel? So-so?
Yeah.
Okay.
I could.
Tina, how do you feel now that you've eaten dinner?
It's really good.
Oh, it looks like you're currently still eating dinner. Okay, take a bite. Show us how Chinese people take bites. Since you have small mouths and we have really big mouths from eating cheeseburgers all the time. Okay, leading. Oh, we got leading. Oh, just get the Microsoft logo. Mr. Public Relations.
Mr. Microsoft.
Okay, I'll get Billy tomorrow with the Apple t-shirt. Okay, George, how do you feel?
I'm not hungry right now.
So hungry?
Yeah.
You want to tell us what the dish is about?
It's great.
That's our official page.
Yeah.
What was this?
This is 醋溜白菜。醋溜白。Cabbage.
Okay. And this
米粉肉，对，米粉肉汤。
rice grub? Rice meat?
Yeah, rice meat.
Okay, rice meat. These are peanuts, right?
Yeah. That's fried fish.
Fried.
Fried fish.
That's sweet.
Okay. This was pork, right? Right.
Yeah. With mustard.
Pork too. And some sort of Chinese cake. Chinese cake.
Yeah.
And
青岛 beer.
just a popular beverage in the place next to Beijing Scene.
Yes.
I don't drink this Mom. I don't drink any alcohol. Okay, we're back with Li Ning. He's going to smoke Chinese cigarettes.
In Chinese or in English?
In Yingwen.
This is a Chinese traditional cigarette. In Yunnan, we have, how to say, a lot of cigarette factories there. It's good, very good.
Especially those famous ones.
And this is Chinese way of lighting a cigarette.
Okay, stop. Finish.
It's fading. Game over.
喜茶的话呢，不是说
说这茶叶脏了要给它洗一遍，而是因为这茶叶啊，就是传染成很小的颗粒了。因为它本身树上摘下来的时候比较新嫩大脏的，现在呢经过高温烘干了，就传染成很小的颗粒了。但实际上泡开了，它的叶片呢还是很大脏的。一会儿你就可以看到它会铺满整个壶。然后这洗茶的水呢，也可以用来温杯。
这壶水能够这么多杯子吗？
请看。
对，不过一般呢，勉强能够上。然后这洗茶水温杯之后呢，也给它倒在壶上，这样的话呢，就叫做养壶了。一把好的茶壶呢，就是靠这些茶水啊培养出来的。就说一把茶壶要把它养成一把老壶呢，就是因为这茶水就一遍一遍的浇啊灌啊，它的茶色自然而然就吸收了。吸收了茶色之后呢，我们放入少量的茶叶，直接冲入开水之后呢，那个茶泡出来也比较香了。
Scott and Mary met David Chen. You know that?
This is Roger.
What are these? These I like.
Hotberry.
And these. Hot chips.
What are you doing?
Gemma?
What are you doing? Try to say some Chinese word.
我喜欢喝茶。
下面是喝茶。
喝茶 like drink tea.
Oh, good tea. 喝茶。
喝茶。Oh, this is a very good tea house. 这是一个很好的茶屋。茶屋。茶屋。茶屋。That's tea house. Yeah.
Yeah, I am eating.
These eggs are really good. I really like these.
Okay.
I mean, I just want to take lots of stuff. This is what Beijing is really like.
Yeah.
You know? I think it's a very pretty city at nighttime. What was going on?
You got a football match. That's Beijing with Shanghai. Beijing win. That's 9-1 this ball. Soccer.
Oh. I can get into soccer here. I like soccer. In New York, it's like this too. When there's a game. So Beijing beats Shanghai.
这是录像了，现在啊。
对，
这好东西。
对啊。
噼里啪啦的，这边计程车也是，差不多也噼里啪啦的。这么交钱，对呀，那谁给？好看的几个。
Okay, so this is Amy, the really popular Chinese pop star. Actually, she's probably Taiwanese, but anyway, this is Channel V, which is always on in the hotel. It's basically the Taiwanese version of MTV. It's actually pretty cool. TV, let's see, other than that, what do we have? We've got, Beijing Channel, Star Plus, playing the X-Files. Let's see. Here, get my feet.
Oh, I understand that.
Okay, get your feet. And mine. make you a copy of this. Okay, that's correct. What is I'm really hungry?我太热了，我突然。哇，我太热了。我太热了。你是谁？我水 water。对。你从哪儿来？我不去讲。你说中文吗？我不会，我不听。好。你饿了吗？你太饿了。对。你是罗杰吗？我是色拉。Okay, this is like a good, super good kind of his favorite things in life are VCDs, Jianguo. Yeah. Command and Conquer. Wow. And Chinese girls. But only one Chinese girl. Oh, we're running out of battery again. Oh, it's no good. We have to pick it up. The customers try to touch them and stuff, and they wouldn't like that. And what kind of place is this? This is to go there and drink. Oh. And then girls are supposed to like talk to them. Okay, Chan, what are we doing in New York? We're just gonna go to like some whorehouses and stuff. Okay. And just hang out and just have fun. Okay, now Jess is gonna be watching this. What are we doing in New York, Jen? We're just gonna hang out and stuff. Like go drink some coffee, Starbucks. Yeah. Right. Frappuccino, bookstores, Barnes and Nobles. Barnes and Nobles. Yeah, just kind of like hang out and do all the New Yorkie stuff. Oh man, where's Wow Wow? Alright, so you can't get rid of that money, Roger. How are you gonna spend it? Karaoke? Driving people at the airport. Yeah, I'll zoom in on some way we can spend it just to see how the zoom works. Oops. You should have come over here more, Chen. You could have relaxed. No, man. You got cable and everything. I'm so like deprived. Yeah, no cable. At least I should have come over Saturday nights. Just when they started playing when Jess got here. Monopoly money. But it's been in my wallet for 6 months. I'm gonna miss it. Alright, let's go. Tala. Where are they at? We can hang in them. Oh, they're down there. You gotta get down there. There you go. Galaxy Cookie. Bottle Remy Martin. 1,000 RMB. Jianguo. Alright. Need your help. Need your help. Be a gentleman. No time. Otherwise, I would be a gentleman. There you go, son.
You drive a taxi?
Good.
Fang. So far it's okay. I mean,
Amazingly enough, though, these tapes come out pretty nice.
quality.
Yeah, it's hard to tell because the viewfinder's black and white, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah, they came out okay. You know, maybe, I don't know, you know, maybe we come back or something.
Take care of what you gotta take care of. It sounds like the consulting thing's going pretty good.
What, here? Yes and no. I mean, if I could find enough companies like that, you know.
You know, and I understand I'm talking to an attached man, of course. You probably wouldn't understand what I'm saying anyways, but, you know, as far as the quality of women here, man, it's pretty incredible. I must admit. Put it on pause.
I mean, this city is like one big light, you know? This is the part that I don't want to miss. I mean, it really is, you know? Everything is lit up here. We're going south. This is Second Ring Road. So, Arhuanlu.
Still another road. That's no, like, third ring. Jiangguo, that's it. And Chaoyang.
Chaoyang is after Jiangguo. But, I mean, the longer you're here, I mean, like, I know my way around Beijing. It's just, if it's a place that's common, it's no problem. You know, like, I can't talk a cab driver to go into some obscure place. I can't do that at all.
It's supposed to, like, make some landmarks.
Yeah. Okay, let's get the bus. Big, massive, double-length bus. But I swear I could have swore I would get hit by one of those by now. Don't you feel like you take your life in your hands every day when you cross the street here?
I used to, but now I'm like used to it. I'm trying to change it.
I'm telling you it exists, I'll give you the URL. Okay, let's see, we're going to Fang to go to Cheers Pub. Chen's a Cheers Pub virgin. He's been in Beijing, but he's never been to Cheers Pub.
Maybe there'll be some Japanese girls there too.
Chen in the never-ending quest for good-looking Japanese women.
Right.
This is an admirable quest. So we're in the south part of Beijing. Apartment complex is called Fang. Amazingly enough, they have an Italian restaurant in Fang.
Close?
Yeah. Hey, Shenzhen, 这个有关。
Oh, I actually understand you.
Yeah, I mean, just, you know, turn left, turn right.
Yeah. Before I couldn't even understand that, but now I'm sorry.
右拐，右拐，对对对对。
You know, I must be dedicated if I'm taking it.
No. Okay, so anyway, we're going back to Zhuang. We're near the Jindu apartment complex. Chen's got his eyes open for girls.
hats.
For hats. So this place is basically fairly expensive place. The rest in here are really quite expensive.
It's nice.
And if I were a rich Chinese person, I would probably want to live here too, actually.
Wow, first actor. Really?
I want to go out in the morning tomorrow and like catch people doing Tai Chi. You know? Have you seen that yet?
No,
It's kind of cool.
you should go see the flag racing. 4 in the morning.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, the sun freaking comes up here at like 4 in the morning.
That's when they race the flag.
It's like I've you know, when we were at when I was in Shanghai, we were out all night, you know, hanging out. Leave this one place, like 4:20. It's broad daylight out. I'm like, whoa.
So like the south part is like where all the ritzy places are?
No, the south part is actually really an old part of Beijing. It's just that this like complex is quite nice. Okay, here we go. Cheers.
I'll tape you.
Basically, there's like nothing to it. You just red button and then your fingers hit the zoom, no matter what.
Okay, so what do I press, Roger?
The red button and then it'll. Oh wait, hold on. Look at me for a second. Let me look at this. Swing this around.
Okay, yeah.
Do you see a red button inside the viewfinder?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, generally this means that it's already recording.
It is.
It's recording?
Yeah.
Okay, Roger. Okay, Roger.
Okay, so.
Tell me what you will miss most about Beijing. What will you miss most about Beijing?
Honestly,
Yes.
I'm gonna miss Billy.
You're gonna miss Billy.
On the top of my list of everybody I'm gonna miss,
You're gonna miss
I'm gonna
Billy.
miss Billy.
Anything else? I mean, anything culturally speaking? Is there anything besides
Second on the list is everybody else.
everybody else? What was the most valuable lesson you learned in Beijing that you would never in a million years learn in New York City?
But there's a lot of other people in the world. Everyone's different. Just because your way is one way, it's not always the right way.
I never go between. Did you learn any new tricks in Beijing?
I've never seen it.
New tricks, huh?
New tricks. Did you learn any new tricks?
I learned to deal with squirrely southern businessmen running printing companies.
No kidding. Really? Squirrely, huh?
Good-hearted, but nevertheless a bit squirrely.
And there are no squirrely Southerners in New York City, I take it.
Not really, because then they're all just crimey, slimy New Yorkers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
So when you go back to New York, you'll go back a stronger, better man.
Maybe a possibly weaker man.
Why would you be weaker?
Chinese cigarettes.
Chinese cigarettes. But you've been smoking mild Slimmins. Those are Japanese cigarettes.
No, I've had my share of Chinese cigarettes.
Really?
So, yeah.
And that's really been the nail in the coffin.
My lungs have turned black. I've gotten food poisoning once here, so.
What was the food poisoning? What did you eat?
I had goro that day, but I
Goro.
don't know if that was what the food poisoning was from.
Okay.
I'm gonna miss Keith and Butch. I miss everybody.
You miss everybody.
Miss green drinks.
Green drinks, the grasshopper.
I miss Chris, always like looking for pretty girls.
Chris, are you always looking for pretty girls?
As always.
As always? Is that a hobby or is that a full-time job? It's just a hobby.
Commission.
And George, will you miss Roger?
Yes.
Why?
I will.
Why? What will you miss most about Roger?
This big man.
He's a big man. What do you think about that, Roger?
That's not true.
It's not true? How big are you, Roger?
Yeah. Well, wait. Depends on what you're talking about. In some areas, I'm more than quite the man. We'll interrogate Tina for a while. She gets really quiet. Okay, come on. You don't want Jess to have this memory of Tina always being quiet. So are you gonna actually miss me, or are you gonna be happy when I'm gone?
I miss Jessica always.
She hangs out with Jenny too much. Not me, just Jessica. Okay, well, we'll take care of your green pants and try and wear them faithfully for you. This is the best green pants. Jen, I don't know what you're gonna do, Jen. I mean,
I'll just wait for your return.
somebody else has got to take you to the karaoke now when I'm gone.
Maybe I'll just go myself.
Actually, who's
After dinner,
what
what
are
are you doing? Straight to karaoke.
Actually, I saved the number, the phone number, the karaoke girl. It's in my wallet.
Karaoke to play.
Especially you go to a karaoke place and like the video comes on, it's like your life or something. 3 minutes.
Oh, yeah, Brian, how long have you been in China? You've been
27 months.
27 months.
Not that I'm keeping track or anything.
And tell us what you love the most about this place.
About China?
Yeah.
The tremendous opportunity.
The tremendous opportunity. Okay, well, is there something that you particularly are not too fond of in China?
Many things.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. Okay, we'll just hassle Cherry for a while. Okay, Cherry, tell us how many boyfriends you currently have. I'm kidding.
Why's the lens zooming again?
It's not zooming, it's winking.
Actually, we're looking to see if she has any hair in her nose. I don't think she has any. Okay, Li Ning is Mr. Microsoft over here. Though he's currently wearing Beijing Scene today.
Yeah.
But this guy's got Microsoft t-shirts, IBM t-shirts.
He's got a Microsoft watch, but he's not wearing it today. I'd like to know why you're not wearing it.
He's good with public relations, proposals. He's familiar with networks, high-speed networks, PCs. If I could get this guy back to the U.S., I could make lots of money with him. Okay, and Andrew, I don't know. I mean, gee, what can one say about Andrew?
Jeez, I don't know, Roger. You've got to ask the questions.
Well, let's get the group involved. What kind of questions can we ask Andrew? Andrew's an experienced China person.
Not experienced enough. I've been here as long as Brian, so I'm not really. Yeah, my China hand is only this big.
So it's not a full China hand.
No, it's not one of these.
Okay.
You know.
You haven't gotten weird like Scott yet, and your shirt is kind of ironed.
No, I'm still, fairly normal. I can have conversations with my parents.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is
Everything's pretty much status quo.
This is important. Do you want to tell us a little bit about the food we're having tonight, Andrew?
Italian food.
What do we got?
That's the best pizza in Beijing right there.
This is by far the best pizza in Beijing.
Best lasagna in Beijing.
Yeah. Cheers pizza.
Speaking of things I like about Beijing.
Cheers pub.
As far as the expat side of things go.
Red wine. Who's drinking Watson's? Oh, no, you're drinking Watson's.
Ginger ale.
Tina grabbing some pizza. Then we got the remains of lasagna down there. Parmesan cheese, and I think that's it.
You should ask Brian, how many times has he been to Cheers Pub? That's a good question.
I think Brian and I actually stand pretty close in the number.
Yeah, Brian had 2 full seasons.
I think I went
eating
about
seasons
20
before.
times in a month and a half, and then
Yeah.
cut back.
We averaged 4 nights a week at one point.
We discovered this place for, oh my God.
I think I've averaged maybe 2 nights a week for the most part. Some weeks high, some weeks low.
We've accounted for like 70% of their gross revenue.
Well, Chen's a virgin. Cheers, virgin. Chen, what do you think of the
Chen,
food?
are you a virgin?
I'm broken in. I'm convinced.
Yeah, but the problem is, you're never going to find your way back out here.
I'll figure it out.
Everybody's gotten lost coming down here at least once.
We need to take that camera to go to Third Ring Road karaoke bar.
Oh, actually, I wonder if we can. You want to go to karaoke?
Let's do it.
Okay, Jess, I'm going home. I'm going to bed. I'll be in bed within the hour. Fade to black. Fade to black.
Yes, I hear you. Every time. You put them there like this every time, throwing pasta and cheese.
Tunisia.
Those are grated cheese on the table. Bang. Yes. And booze. Don't forget the booze. And your wine. The booze.
Best booze?
Yeah, just throw some red wine here and there and you're okay.
Red wine is great.
Yeah.
We used to go back to the roast duck place.
Let's go back to
Oh, you should. Yeah, go back that day. Yes.
I'm going to go away, Grace.
Yeah, I did it. I'm really happy with the collection of fish. Of course. It's delicious.
There we go. We're going to finish this margarita. Roger, last words. When's the plane tomorrow?
3 o'clock.
Really?
Yeah, which means basically I gotta be out of here at 12.
You going all Nippon Airlines?
Yeah.
Tough coach.
Maybe this is me. 日本語。
之前啊，
You
guys still stopping at
You know, when they got after they lost the game, put a soccer ball inside their stomach on it.
He had them beaten after they lost the game, and
Come on,
they were able to go out and play again because they weren't.
Gee, I pick Billy Woods when I go to Japan.
It wasn't good enough.
Tough times for a lot of people.
Okay, Roger, last words. Can we get this
Yeah.
on film here?
Last word.
Okay.
It's good.
All right, Roger. You've done it all. You've won the Super Bowl.
And I knew.
Now where are you gonna go?
Back to New York.
Back to New York. You're not going to Disney World?
Like the round table.
Actually, there's a possible Disney World vacation planned, believe it or not.
Yeah. 20 years reflected.
Mr. Regier, any final words for Roger?
Going to Disneyland. No, good luck, Godspeed, and welcome back.
Godspeed.
Now, seriously, you guys, the best thing about coming here, aside from China, actually the China thing is pale compared to you guys. You guys are definitely the most interesting, coolest, most fun group of people that I've had the chance to work with at all. So I'm gonna miss you guys a lot more than I'll miss China. China's interesting, but you guys make it all work. So here, tell Jess I behaved while she was gone.
Sure.
Jess, he behaved while he was gone.
He said to say that he behaved while he was gone, while you were gone, something like that.
He wanted to tell us.
Gets a shot at me pulling Brian's
He behaved while he was gone.
You had it out.
He's out.
Now it is. Whoops.
That's right.
That red light. Actually, no. I can take it to the airport with me and give it to Echo at the airport. Because I'll just have the tapes converted in New York. Or actually just find somebody with a high 8 and do it. Actually, Jess can do it for free at Sony. God, I love the Sony resources.
George, me?
No, Jess can do it. George or Jess.
The both they can.
Yeah. Actually, I can. What am I saying? I can have it converted. Like, I don't know anybody at Sony.
You're the right to do it.
Oh, God. She's very much hated at Sony. She really is.
Who else is there? Is George Michael there? Or he sued Sony?
He sued Sony. That was a big deal, actually. When we did annual reports, it's like, you talk about, how the company did. Every once in a while, you have a big corporate company meeting where, like, your department, because, there's thousands of people, so you can only do a department at a time.
Yeah.
And those things come into play, like, okay, here's what we lost this year on the George Michael deal.
Is it quite a bit?
Enough that it gets put in that sort of meeting, yeah.
It is that big a problem.
You lose, $800,000, it's nothing, it never goes in. But if you lose several, millions and millions, that goes in. really.
Yeah.
The one thing you should do though after I go is you should stop into the scene and, you know, mention to Brian and Scott if they need to know where anything is. You know, obviously you know where everything is.
Yeah, I know most.
I mean, there's not much to know because it's just hardware. You know.
It's actually working. Yeah, if it actually is working, they definitely need to support the house. So if not, I don't know. It's okay. That means I will change the direction. But that will not work. I will not work a lot later as a full-time job, perhaps just a part-time job to do this renting some very cheap place, cheap place and maybe alone. Since changing so fast.
He's gonna get a job in New York.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
Maybe I need to rent an apartment or not.
Seriously, we're gonna try and do that when we get back. Just check into what's involved. I know I can find you a job, Billy.
Seriously, if you find me a job, I really try all I can do.
It's seriously, it's a matter of marketing yourself. You know, you send me your resume, we make it up the right way. You know, we you know, especially too, you know, I vouch for you, George vouches for you. I write you a really great letter on some really, you know, nice stationery from like some big corporation. We do it.
Actually, because you guys are here, it's so helpful.
It's easy for you. I take care of everything because for me it's easy, you know.
Yeah, yeah. If you guys are not in your, I just give up.
Well, also you can, you know, like Danielle said to me last night.
Oh,
you know, yeah. She said something about us getting married. It was funny. It was funny.
Actually, Danielle really changed a lot. I think Danielle really changed. Also active, you know.
Like I said, we were pretty serious. It would be a worthwhile investment. The only problem is if I marry Cherry, then that kind of screws everything up.
Sorry, what?
If I marry Cherry, it kind of screws things up because then I can't marry Billy's girlfriend. She's there to get a green card.
Can you have more than one wife in China?
But we're talking about in Megua.
Oh.
Look at this side to amazingly ridiculously expensive store.
Where? Oh,
this is
his place.
This is where Echo takes me to buy all my stuff when I first get here.
That's like one of the most expensive places. Well, I know, but I think this place should be better than the Guomao, right?
This one better than the Guomao?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
More. Well, this is a department store. The Guomao is more like what we call a mall.
The grocery.
The grocery store in here is better. It's also Taiguo. The China World.
China World. China World. Yeah, China World.
What is Guomao? Country trade?
Country.
Yeah, it's a country trade, literally.
That would be Jiangguo.
But actually, it's international.
be approaching the luxurious Gongti Fandian today, where it's just the best of everything.
Yeah, it's got me.
There we have it. Gongti. Ooh. Favorite place. I know Jess loved it.
Didn't film that place too much.
No, you notice. I actually have a couple pictures. I stayed there the first time I came out here, though. I was too jet lagged to know the difference. Strange Chinese country, strange Chinese food, and jet lag. I was definitely out of it when I first came.
That was a lot to take.
It was. I was here for a week. That was it.
Under those conditions.
Site of the future Motorola building.
Is it really? Yeah. It's right.
Motorola and Hewlett Packard, I think.
I don't remember other brand.
Someone tell me. Oh, George told me Hewlett Packard also, and Samsung.
Wow. What's our arrangement after we get to the Jianguo Hotel?
我不知道. Don't know. What are you guys doing? Actually, did you guys? Well, if you want, I'll show you the video from last night. I don't know. Whatever.
I want to see a picture of the Japanese girl.
The one that I'm not seeing on the way home.
Right, the one not being seen.
Actually, I don't know. Maybe I'll go see her and I'll take Jess with. We'll see how that goes.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. Actually, she'd probably like Jess and it would drive her nuts. Because she'd really like her.
What does it mean, drive her nuts? Crazy.
Why not, man? Okay, we've now pulled into the luxurious Jianguo Fandian, a wonderful 4-star hotel. I now go back to living in a half-star apartment, but which would really be more like 3.5 stars in Beijing.
And no room service.
No, well, hopefully Jess.
Call service. Oh, Jess.
Jess, will Jess be her room service?
You want a beeper number?
Shema?
Beeper number. Me? Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, how much is it? Okay. I'm curious.
Yeah. Oh, you never been there, right?
No, never.
Where?
Let's go.
或者是 mashed potato， 等于说这个牛肉汁呢 ，all over 就那种就属于那种马铃薯对不对 ？all over 等于说一倒上去的话呢，等于说涵盖嘛对 ，all over，I'm all over that， 等于说我整个的感觉都是涵盖在这个所有女孩子这个感觉上面，等于说我很喜欢，我飞下去，这样子，这感觉，所以千万不要忘记，再讲一次，非常快的 ，fly hot fine sweet styling in。Babe, my type, smoking. 还有 I'm all over that. Check it out, 来，来这台湾产品邮政81至64号信箱，台湾这个什么台湾 ，Go West, watch us talk about girls. 各位，下次再会。等你来救火，有点仓促，有点慌，但这绝对真实。这个礼拜呢，这个叫做临时发票会有另外扣扣，所以呢，
RTV network. And you're watching Channel V.
Fang 吸收集中处理资讯的爆炸，不停地在今天的生活里发生。资讯的爆炸，资讯的爆炸。
嘿，欢迎回到我们劲爆点8点半，这是克莱米莎在这里。今天呢，还是回到我们这个新的环节 NBI 调查局，调查我们这一狗票人到底有些什么。OK， 也没关系。我今天呢遇到一个对手，这个女孩很厉害，大家先。
对啊，由于学习紧。暴力団員で。炸内。
电子声音轻了很多，加文。
每日广告。
只有我们俩一结婚。拘留所里，胡连生装病住院，在李芳和顾燕的帮助下，他趁机逃了出来。